Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today we've got some Witcher 4 exclusive content which we normally don't cover on the channel, but it's some big news today. Geralt's return almost being outright confirmed for The Witcher 4 and a few more theories on what we could see in The Witcher 4. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year on the channel, so if you guys could just stick around till the end of the video, subscribe, like, and possibly even comment to help out with the algorithm. But without further ado, let's get straight into what the game director said in his announcement about Geralt's return in The Witcher 4. In an announcement a few months ago, game director Sebastian Kalimba, if I haven't butchered that entirely, hinted very heavily at Geralt's return in The Witcher 4 in one form or another. So this is the statement from the game director, and in his own words he says, "The Witcher 4 won't be out for some years, and it'll be a long time since the previous one, so we cannot just target the audience already fond of the saga. We must also build a new community." On that note, I believe I can say it'll be an excellent entry point for many players, without forgetting the long-time fans who still wish to follow Geralt's adventures. Now, if you're anything like me whatsoever, you would interpret that the bit on the end there is totally unnecessary unless you meant every word of what you were saying. So the way that reads to me is that Geralt in particular is going to be making a return, and his adventures so too with him. Otherwise, there would be no reason to mention specifically Geralt and his adventures in the statement about what fans would be missing out on. What I believe they would have said instead, to avoid being misleading, was that there would be aspects present from The Witcher 1, 2, and 3, and they would not be missing from The Witcher 4, meaning that fans will still have the same enjoyment that they get from The Witcher 1, 2, and 3 in The Witcher 4. But no, they specifically mentioned Geralt. As for how Geralt's going to return, we can totally discuss that as well. I have a few theories. Number one, it's definitely not that Geralt is going to be the main character. I'm firm in my belief that Geralt is not going to be the main character of The Witcher 4, and we will get into who I think the main character will be later. But I think that Geralt is most likely to return in a prologue of sorts, where he introduces the main character perhaps. He could appear in a side quest of sorts somehow, one way or another. He could appear via tales or history books in the actual game. He could appear through other characters, maybe Yennefer or something is referenced, and thus we get an interaction with Geralt. He could also appear in flashbacks that could be recalling the story of our former Witcher. He could appear thematically via following the same philosophy or journey as Geralt, or he could appear as a Vesemir figure for our main character. There's many more other theories that I could think of how Geralt is going to return in The Witcher 4, but those are the main ones that come to mind, and let me know what you guys think of those theories in the comments below. If you have any of your own, I'd be more than happy to hear them. As I mentioned before, I think that it's most likely that our Witcher will return in a prologue, perhaps to our MC. I do believe it's most likely that he'll reappear via flashbacks or history, but it also could be through the prologue, as I mentioned before, or like a Vesemir figure. Those are the top 4 for me in terms of likelihood. Or hell, maybe we even play as Geralt at some point. Who knows? But what can we actually expect from the main character of The Witcher 4? One theory is that Ciri is going to be the MC, and I personally would love this, although I don't think we're going to be following Ciri, and here's why. Ciri's medallion is completely different from the one shown here, which is actually the School of the Links, I believe, and Ciri's medallion does not look like this whatsoever. For those of you who think it does, you need to get your eyes checked. So I don't think that it's going to be Ciri, but another theory is that it could be a totally new Witcher, where you play as your own Witcher, you customize your own Witcher, you have your own story entirely, and again, maybe Geralt introduces the MC. The issue with having your own Witcher after the time of Geralt and Vesemir and such is that there was nobody alive who could have made the new Witcher, to my knowledge at least. Everyone who knew how to make new Witchers died. Nobody knew how to make new Witchers, and this was the last generation of Witchers that we saw. So the likelihood of it being a generation after Geralt and being an unnamed Witcher is very unlikely. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong on that. It would make for an interesting story, but it seems like there's plot holes around it. The third theory that I can think of for the MC here could be us going back to the golden age of Witchers. Back when there were more monsters and stronger monsters, Witchers were saturated for work, and nobody was struggling to put food on the table for themselves. You get the idea of the golden age of the Witchers. It's all over the Witcher wiki if you want to look back to it, but the School of the Links is quite prominent in this time too. I might make a video on the golden age, so let me know if you guys want to see that. It's a very interesting topic, and I personally would like to learn more about it, and obviously to make a video you need to research, so I may do so. I tried to brainstorm and think of as many theories as physically possible, but that's really all I could rack up. So again, if you guys have any personal theories for the MC of The Witcher 4, please let me know in the comments below, as I absolutely love to engage with you guys about theories, and the more ideas, the more minds, the better. I'm thinking of making a video on what we know so far in The Witcher 4, so like and subscribe with notifications on if you guys want to see that. We're getting closer by the day to The Witcher 4, and we're closer than you guys think. We'll most likely see it within the next 2 years, the absolute most, unless there are delays like there were Cyberpunk. Ultimately, we absolutely do not want to rush CDPR. We don't want to have another disaster like Witcher 3 launch, and, more infamously, Cyberpunk. So let them do their job, relax, and theorize to your heart's content. That just about does it for today's video. If you want more Witcher 4 updates and general Witcher news and all things Witcher, make sure you subscribe and go check out a few other of my videos. We also stream and have a community Discord. I'm going to be trying to stream 1 to 2 times every single week, the same with the uploads. So yeah, I'd absolutely love if you guys drop by into the Discord. We've got a great community there and I love interacting with you guys there. As to the streams too, I love talking to you guys in chat. So thank you all for watching. Take care, have a blessed evening or night, morning, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this video, and take care.